Los Angeles Rams fans, I don't know about you, but it feels like we are standing at a major crossroads regarding the future of Puka Nacua. The latest news suggests that because of his recent off-field issues, the Rams are hesitating to offer him a long-term contract extension, with the franchise tag potentially becoming a real possibility for his future. This is a massive shift for our star receiver because it turns a simple payday into a test of trust between him and the organization. And honestly, the more details come out, the harder it is to ignore what is going on behind the scenes. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your name and city in the comments below. Let's get into it. The Los Angeles Rams are facing a critical crossroads regarding wide receiver Puka Nacua as he enters the final year of his rookie contract. Puka quickly became a fan favorite through his remarkable ability to anchor our passing attack, transforming into a cornerstone of our offense almost overnight. However, his future in Los Angeles is now clouded by off-field concerns that have caused the organization to hit the pause button on extension talks. According to an analysis from Joel Corey of CBS Sports, the team may be hesitant to commit to a massive payday until they are fully confident that Nacua has turned over a new leaf. What makes this even bigger is the financial reality involved, as the Seattle Seahawks recently signed Jackson Smith-Njigba to a 4-year $168.6 million deal, which serves as the starting point for any serious negotiations. Jeremy Fowler of ESPN reported earlier this offseason that deals for 2027 free agents were not on the horizon, and it appears the front office will likely wait until after the season to decide his fate. While his market value is projected at $160.8 million over 4 years, Joel Corey suggests the franchise tag, estimated at $1.5 million, could be a safer path for the team. For us as fans, this hits hard because we want to see our young stars rewarded, yet we also demand professional conduct that represents the organization well. Nacua currently lacks leverage to force a quick deal, and the pressure is on him to prove his maturity throughout training camp and the upcoming season. If the Rams prioritize re-signing players like Kobe Turner or Steve Avila, how will they balance Puka's massive cap hit against the need to maintain a deep, competitive roster for the long haul? The prospect of the Los Angeles Rams utilizing the franchise tag on Puka Nacua is a staggering development that signals a profound shift in how this front office views its core talent. This situation stems directly from recent off-field issues that have cast a shadow over Nacua, forcing the organization to weigh his immense physical gifts against the potential risk of a long-term commitment. According to Joel Corey of CBS Sports, these personal challenges are currently jeopardizing what should have been a straightforward payday for a rising star. This is where it gets real, as we must reconcile the fact that the projected franchise tag for a receiver in 2027 sits at $31.5 million fully guaranteed, while his projected market value suggests a massive 4-year, $160.8 million contract. Behind closed doors, Sean McVay and the front office are likely navigating a difficult balancing act, knowing they must also reserve significant cap space to retain key contributors like Kobe Turner, Warren McClendon, Kevin Dotson, Byron Young, and Steve Avila. History shows that waiting for a player to prove their maturity is a calculated gamble. Yet for the Rams, this delay feels like a necessary measure to ensure the locker room culture remains stable. We have seen this team prioritize stability before, but the sheer cost of keeping a talent like Nacua while managing a tight cap is daunting. While the Seattle Seahawks recently set a high bar by awarding Jackson Smith-Njigba a 4-year, $168.6 million contract, the Rams are clearly hesitant to match that level of investment until they are fully convinced that Nacua has turned over a new leaf. Whether he earns a long-term deal before the September 10th showdown with San Francisco, or is forced to play on a 1-year tag, the next several months will define his future in Los Angeles. The contractual status of Puka Nacua has suddenly become the most pressing storyline for our franchise as we approach training camp. We are sitting at a crossroads where off-field concerns are directly threatening the stability of our receiving core, and the financial ramifications are significant for our front office. According to Joel Corey of CBS Sports, Nakua is a legitimate franchise tag candidate because the team needs to be certain he has turned over a new leaf before committing to a massive long-term payday. If we wait until next summer to address this, we face a 2027 cap hit of $31.5 million through the tag, which accounts for nearly half of our current $83.8 million in available space. And this is the part that gets me, because we must still prioritize extensions for key contributors like Kobe Turner, Warren McClendon, Kevin Dotson, Byron Young, and Steve Avila to maintain our competitive window. This situation impacts our preparation for the regular season opener against the San Francisco 49ers on September 10th, as the uncertainty could disrupt our chemistry on the field. We need clarity to build a cohesive unit that can compete for a playoff spot against our division rivals. Comparing this to the deal the Seattle Seahawks handed out to Jackson Smith and Jigba, which totaled $168.6 million, shows just how high the stakes are for an organization that values fiscal responsibility alongside talent. While we all want Puka to remain a pillar of this offense for years to come, his recent actions have changed the leverage in negotiations, forcing us to balance his immense production with the necessity of maintaining a deep and balanced roster. If he proves his maturity during these critical months, a path to an extension remains possible, but for now, we must remain cautious as we navigate these complex waters to ensure our long-term success. The potential standoff between the Los Angeles Rams and Puka Nacua regarding his next contract is a delicate balancing act that defines our offseason. The strongest argument for a long-term extension is securing a proven offensive centerpiece who elevates our entire passing attack. By locking him in now, we avoid the escalating costs of the wide receiver market and ensure stability for our franchise. However, the downside is undeniable. Given his recent off-field complications, the organization must prioritize team culture and financial discipline over blind loyalty. If Nacua struggles to maintain focus, the team faces a significant investment risk that could hinder our ability to retain other core talents like Kobe Turner, Warren McClendon, Kevin Dotson, Byron Young, and Steve Avila. The bottom line here is that the franchise tag offers a prudent middle ground. According to Joel Corey of CBS Sports, this tag serves as a safeguard, potentially saving the team around $9 million in 2027, compared to a long-term deal projected at $160.8 million. While Jeremy Fowler of ESPN has noted that major extensions are currently not on the horizon, the reality is that Nacua needs to prove he has turned over a new leaf. Here's where I land on this situation. I find the speculation about an immediate massive payout slightly overblown given the circumstances. While he is a dynamic talent, the Rams are right to demand consistent maturity before committing nearly half of our remaining cap space to one individual. I believe management will force him to play out his current deal, or accept a performance-based incentive structure. It is not just about the numbers on a spreadsheet. It is about ensuring that every player who dons this uniform represents the character that we, as longtime supporters, expect from our beloved Los Angeles Rams as we look toward the future. The path forward for the Los Angeles Rams involves a delicate balancing act between rewarding our top talent and maintaining the financial flexibility required to keep our young core intact. As Los Angeles Rams fans, we have to look at the bigger picture where decisions regarding Puka Nacua reflect a shift toward greater caution. The front office must prioritize the long-term stability of the entire roster, especially with standout players like Kobe Turner, Warren McClendon, Kevin Dotson, Byron Young, and Steve Avila waiting for their own deals. Here's what people are missing. The franchise tag is not necessarily a sign of disrespect, but rather a strategic tool to mitigate the off-field risks highlighted by experts like Joel Corey of CBS Sports. You should feel cautiously optimistic heading into this season because our leadership is clearly prioritizing maturity alongside high-level performance. While it is natural to want a long-term commitment immediately, waiting to see if Puka Nacua proves himself is a prudent business move that protects our $83.8 million in available 2027 cap space. We want to see him succeed, but the organization is right to ensure he has truly turned over a new leaf before committing a market-setting contract that could mirror the $168.6 million figure recently seen with the Seattle Seahawks. This reflects a mature approach to franchise building under Sean McVay that focuses on sustained success rather than impulsive spending. Do you believe the Los Angeles Rams should prioritize a long-term extension for Puka Nacua before the season starts? Or is the franchise tag the safer route to take given the current uncertainties? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Ram it! I'll see you in the next one.